Alright, so today we are going to talk about eye control. And basically what I tell my students is that eye control, your eyes are your first aid. Okay? They control where your body turns and they control what you're thinking about. So let's say you're heading down the center line and you're trying to make a straight line. Part of eye control is actually just finding a spot or an object to stare at so that you travel straight towards that. And what that does is it actually places your shoulders in line with that item or that object so that you do travel straight to it. Now, eye control can be used in your riding in whether it's a circle or across a diagonal or whether it's a straight line. And it's just about, eye control is really just about where you're looking. And it's really important to practice it on a daily basis and mentally think about where you're looking. For example, when you're riding a bike, you don't ride straight and look to the right. You're going to end up, leaning or going a bit to the right. Here, my right, your left. Another time you might use it is actually when you're going into a corner. You'll look a little deeper in the corner. You'll stare at the corner a little longer so that you go a little deeper. And what happens is where you look, that's where your shoulders go. So when I look to the right of the camera, my shoulders go to the right. When I look to the left of the camera, my shoulders go. You generally, again, you don't do this. Your shoulders follow a little bit. Another instance when you might use your eye control is if maybe you're going a little deep in the corner, you might look to the next corner a little earlier. These are just little things that you can add to change the track or where you're riding. So for example, if I'm thinking about a leg yield, I'm going to head on the quarter line and I'm going to look to the next corner, and I'm actually going to look in the corner, not straight ahead, in hopes that my shoulders are going to turn a little this way and I'm going to lean a little to the right and I'm going to leg yield back to the rail. The last probably instance where you're going to use your eye control is on the circle. So when you're traveling around a circle, you want to think about looking at the next tangent point. And a tangent point is really just an object or a point at which you're riding to. So when I use a circle, I think about it as a pie that's cut into 4 pieces. And I might set out cones where those pieces might start, and I'm going to ride to that point. So if you're riding a circle at home and you find you're drifting in one spot, you might think about looking a little to the inside of the circle to take out that drift. Eye control can be used in any exercise. These ones that I just talked about are some easy ones that, 1, I use on a daily basis, and 2, I talk about a little bit in other videos in this course. Think about the next time you ride where you're looking and where you're having issues. And then think about how you can change that by using your eye to start with. I usually advise my clients to think about where they're looking first and then where they can look to change that. So for example, if they're riding too deep in the corner, I have them look ahead earlier. And there's multiple reasons why they might be riding a little deep into the corner. It might be because their outside rein is a little heavier. It might be because they're leaning to the outside. So just by moving the eye to the inside, the outside rein becomes less dominant, and also they take out the lean to the outside. So for your next ride, just think about how can you use eye control or where you're looking to change your track or some of your riding. Make sure you post a message underneath the video so that I can hear how that helped you. Thanks.